Hello, folks. So, welcome to part six of exploring Godot engine. So, in this part, I'm actually gonna look at the last part of setting up the heads-up display. So, HUD. So, the final piece our game needs is a user interface to display things like score, game over message, and a restart button, and all that. So, create a new scene and add a canvas layer. Okay. So, I'm guessing. Let's see. I have to say add new scene. No. Can I say no child node? New scene. Okay. And it's called canvas layer named HUD. Okay. So other node. Canvas. Okay. Canvas layer. Create. And then name it as HUD. HUD stands for heads up display. So HUD. Cool, done. An informational display that appears as an overlay on top of the game view. Okay, so it's like on top of this, so overlay. And the canvas layer node lets us draw our UI elements on a layer above the rest of the game so that the information it displays isn't covered up by any game elements. But that will cover up the game elements, I'm guessing, like the player or the mouse. So like this will be on the topmost and the other elements will be behind. So I'm guessing. So the HUD needs to display the following information: score changed by score timer, a message such as game over, get ready, and all that, and then start button to begin the game. Basic note for UI elements is control. Okay. To create a UI, we'll use two types of control nodes, label and button. Okay, so there's like basic node and then two types of nodes, like label and button. Create the following as children of the HUD node. Label. Okay, this is like just label, like text label. I think this is similar to like how Android has text labels and whatnot, and buttons and all. And there's a timer. Okay, cool. So let's look at child node control. So there's like control node in canvas item, and then you have many kinds of things. So you'll go ahead and put label. There's also rich text label. Interesting. Named score label. So this is score label. And then so command A, right? So command A will have one more label named as message or game over and stuff, I guess. So go up and no command A button, enter name it as start button, go up command A and message time. Okay, sorry, timer. Name is called message timer. Cool. So click on the score label and type a number into the text field and then inspector. Oh, here score label go and text field the inspector. So this is the inspector. Type something like hello and oh, I did command is it came here. Anyways, um, need to choose the score label. Hello. So the default font for control nodes is small and doesn't scale well. There's a font file included in the game as it's called Zolonium regular TTF. Okay. Use this font to the following. Under theme overrides fonts, click on the empty box. Okay. Where is theme overrides? Oh, it's here in control. Um, theme overrides. Okay. Fonts. And then click on the empty box and select okay. Click on the empty box. New dynamic font. And then and under font data choose load. Okay. Click on this. Choose font data, load, and then fonts, Zolonium regular, enter. Awesome. So it's done. Set the size property under settings. So 64 works well. Okay. So size settings size 64. Okay. Enter done. Once you have done this, underscore label, you can click on the down arrow next to the font property and choose copy and then paste in the same place. Those are two control, okay. On the other two control nodes. Okay, so down arrow next to the thing, copy, okay, and paste it to in the same place on the other two control nodes, which is message and start button. I don't know which one they're talking about. Like, arrange which control nodes are they talking about? Like, there's like 4 of them. So I'm wondering if they're talking about. Okay, so this is a control node. This is a control node. This is not a control node. Okay, this is a timer. Sorry. So these two are the control nodes. I'm just gonna go ahead and like put paste this here. Oops. So I can paste it here, I guess. Paste. Awesome. So it looks like, I mean, how does this work? They're like, okay, click the 64. Awesome. It's all good. And then go here and then go to theme overrides, go to fonts and then paste. Awesome. So I can just click this and it shows everything. Cool. Okay, so done. And anchors and margins. Control nodes have position and size. Okay. Like, okay, of course, like where do you want to position the label and things like that, or the button and whatnot. And so they'll have a position, the size, and like how do you want to put them in. So, but they also have anchors and margins. Okay. I'm guessing this is similar to web development wherein you have like borders, margins. I don't know what's an anchor. Anchor defines the origin. Okay, so it's like the reference point for the edges of the node. Because it only has size, it doesn't say points, like, right? So margins update automatically when you move or resize a control node. Okay. They represent the distance from the control node's edges to its anchor. Okay. That's weird. The size. Okay, so I'm just wondering, arrange the nodes as shown below. Click the layout button to set a control node's layout. Okay. So just gonna look at one moment. Toggle visibility. So merge from scene, open documentation, main, unsaved. Let's save this. Save scene as HUD. Okay. I guess I can save it as HUD and what else? I'm wondering how to go back to the scene thing. Open scene, HUD. Weird. I've opened the. Okay, so I'll just close these and try to open up from start so that I can see the, scene itself, like this thing. I don't know what this view is called, something for me to check out. But I actually didn't understand this anchor and margins thing, but I can understand that there should be a position and a size, and like, okay, position it in this part of the screen, and this is the size, and like, scale it accordingly and whatnot. And scene. Okay, there it is. Hello. Cool. So what is this? This is the start button. Okay. So view layout. Okay. So click the layout button to set a control nodes layout. Okay. You can drag the nodes. Score label. It's top wide. Okay. You can drag the nodes to place them manually, or for more precise placing, use the following settings. Okay. So layout top wide. Okay. So layout for the score label is top left, top right, bottom left. It's top wide, okay. And text 0, align center, okay. I'm not sure how to use text 0 here. So align is here, yeah, I can see that. Center. Okay, we should probably go sideways. Yep. And text is 0, yeah, that's because that's the start thing. This should be top wide, right? Is it top wide only? Did I click on top wide? Yep, I did. Okay, so this is the start start score. So 0. Message, H center wide, okay. H maybe horizontal center wide, and so start button, message, okay. H center wide, and then so where is this H center wide coming up? I don't know. Anchor, margin, okay. Anyways, this is that anchor margin thing, I think. And align center, dodge the creeps, okay. Dodge the creeps, and then align center. Um, Interesting. I can't see much over here. Auto wrap on. Okay, auto wrap on. Interesting. I don't see much in this. Like, I'm wondering what's wrong. Like, I don't see the text at all here. This is the 0, okay. Oops, I shouldn't have done auto wrap for this. I'm doing auto wrap for this. Auto wrap on. Dodge the creeps. What's wrong here though? Oh, it's here, it's here. Okay. Right. It's way below here. Cool, dodge the creeps. I had to scroll and then move this around to see this. So this movement. Okay. So start button, text is start. Okay. So start. So this one you can see it here. And layout center bottom. Okay. Start button layout center bottom. So you can see it here. So this is a screen. Okay. Right. I was in the top of the screen. So this is screen, as you can see, this whole screen. The start button and then margin top minus 200, bottom minus 100. Okay. So one moment. Margin top minus 200. Oops, not 2200. Let's see how this moves. Okay. And then bottom minus 100. Bottom is minus 100. Cool. So with that, I think we have a good thing here. So on the message timer, set the wait time to 2 and set the one shot property to on. Okay. Message timer, wait time to 2, and then set the one shot property to on. Okay. And then now add the script to HUD. Okay. Okay. So this is the, let's save this as well. Godot script, attach script, HUD, GD up, and then add canvas layer. Let's start with this signal start game. The start game signal tells the main node that the button has been pressed. So we'll have to actually, say that when you click the button, you create that thing. So show message, start game signal tells the main node that the button has been pressed. Okay, show message. This function is called when you want to display a message temporarily, like such as, okay, message timer start, okay, get ready, okay, and then show game over. I'm wondering how they do it temporarily though, like how does it go away? Because nowhere it says like, I don't know, message, does it say anything like a timer? No, I don't know. Oh, message has a timer, so wait time like 2. I think this is like some 8 times. This timers can only emit once or enter a frame at most. Okay, so I think this timer will start off, and when you show the message, and there's a timer for this message. So 2 seconds, and then that's all. So show message, show game over, show message, game over. Wait until the message timer is counted down, and then yield um timeout. Okay, like yield timeout, like wait for this timeout, and then next say dodge this creeps, and then show it. Message dot text is okay. I don't get why we are doing this though. Like we could just say show message, right? Oh, timer starts here. This is to stop the timer. So make a one-shot timer and wait for it to finish. Okay. Get tree, create timer one. Okay. Get a one-shot timer and wait for it to finish. Okay. I'm guessing this is like a one-shot timer, and create timer is like what? Return the screen, tree timer, which timeout, and then the time is in what? Seconds. So one shot, 1 second thing. So timeout. So and then you show the start button, and then after 1 second, so yep. And then this is like 1 second, and then you have this start button, and then you click and you go on. Cool. This function is called when the player loses. Yep, it'll of course the game over. It'll show game over for 2 seconds, then return to the title screen, and after brief pause, show the brief pause that is just 1 second, I think. Anyway, show the start button. And you need to pause for a brief time, and alternate to using a timer node is to use this scene trees create timer function. Okay. So pause for a brief time. Okay. So instead of using message timer and whatnot, okay. This can be very useful to add delays. Like basically, it's like sleep, I think. So as in the above code, when you want to wait sometime before showing start button. Okay. Update score, so text string score. Okay. So we have string score. This function is called by main, and all the score changes. Okay. Interesting. So you have all your methods here. You can type message and things like that. It'll show up, and when you click this, it goes to that thing correctly. Nice. So connect the timeout signal of the message timer and the pressed signal. Okay. So message timer node timeout connect signal of message timer and the pressed signal, and at the following node. Okay. Connect a signal to a method. Okay. From signal this connect to the script receiver method on message timer timeout. When it times out, what do you do? So and then press start button. So node pressed on start button pressed. When you start the button, you start off the game. So emit signal start game. So this and then message dot hide. Okay, that's how data hide it. Like after the timer goes, after the show, it waits for this timeout, and when it times out, you do hide. You wait for this like this wait, and then you next you show this. Actually, you could show this message dot text here, right? I don't know. I mean, only when the game is over, you should show this. Like, you shouldn't show this every time. Like, you could show things like, "Hey, you're doing good" or something like that, and then you can't show dodge the creeps that time. Dodge, dodge this, dodge the creeps. So only during game over. So you just wait for those 2 seconds, and then show dodge the creeps, and then start off the game. Like show the start button. Connecting HUD. Okay, heads up display. Now that you're done creating the HUD thing, Any instance which is in main. Instance which is in main like relevant. Okay. Mhm. How do I go to the main scene? Yep, main scene. So how do you instance this though? Like scene tree should look like this to make sure you didn't miss anything. Okay. So I add child node and then I say HUD. No. I add a scene. Okay, forgot how to do this. Sub resources, mob scene. Okay. So add create a node. Nope, not node. So here scene is it? I'm just wondering how did I do that? Let's go to the main scene and check it out what we did. Uh-huh. So here, click the instance button represented by a chain link. Okay. HUD scene, HUD, okay. And select your thing, add the following of its children. Okay. So it should look like that. Okay. So we have the timers now we have HUD also. What is this? Node has two connections. Click to show signals dark. Okay. This node has no connections, huh? I don't know. Anyways, let's save this main thing though. It's showing a star over here. So let's go back to this and it should look like this. Okay. So we need to connect the HUD functionality to our main script. This requires a few additions to the main scene. Okay. So I think that's what those connections are. So two connections. Click to show, hit game over. And this goes to game over. So there's a signal and that connects to this. Clear signals hit and then you get game over in main. And what other connections there? So there's also this. So start timer, okay. What else? I mean, this is from start timer. From player, there's this one, I think. So two connections, click to show signal stop. Okay. On player body entered. So there's like, you have this one more. Okay. And we need to add some more now. So in the node tab, connect the HUD start game signal to the new game function over here. I'm getting a bit confused with these whole signal stuff, but basically you're creating an event and then whenever an event occurs, you just like kick off a function. In this case, I think this start game, new game function of the main node. Okay, wait. So this has start game. And okay, so HUD. Okay, so yeah, I mean this defined the start game. If you see here, it defined signal start game. This is gonna define this. So I mean the nodes inside HUD have some, say signals and whatnot, like on this entered and whatnot. And this script itself has a start game thing. So and when does it signal start game though? Let's see. It signals element signal when button is pressed. And when that happens, you signal start game from the whole script to the main game. And you click this on HUD start game, main, to the new game function. Okay. Of the main by typing new game in the receiver method in the connect the signal thing. Okay. Oh, I should not put this. Okay, okay, sorry. This is wrong. This is wrong. Huh? How do I remove this then? How do I remove this? This connection. Disconnect. Is it still connected? No, it's not. Get rid of this. Where is new game? One moment. This is New game. Yep, here it is. So instead of ready, randomize. Um, Go here, click on receive a new game, advanced. I don't know. Nope, there's one shot and not randomize. New game, connect. So now we have that. So it's connected. Start game. Start with the new game. Okay. So in new game, update the score display and show. Okay, right. Everything is game connection. Yeah, it does. New game, update the score display. New game, update score display. Score is 0. And show the get ready message. Okay. You can say HUD like this. Oh, that's perfect. Player start time also. Of course. Um, oh, yes. So finally, how should it look like? So where am I showing this? Score. This, I'm guessing we should start, we should put it here, like 0, and then get ready, and then start the position, and then show get ready, and then show off. Like this is gonna take some like some timer, some start, and then once it yields, some timeout will happen, and then this will go away, right? So how do I go back to this? Go to main that thing, okay. Fine, okay. So in game over, you need to call the corresponding HUD function. Okay. So where is game over? Okay. Okay. So this is to like show that the game is over. Can you do control minus? No. How do I go back? Yeah, no. Go friend, go back. Nope. That's just maybe here. Okay. Yep. So show game over. Score timer stop, mob timer stop. Okay, stop everything and then game over, or first show game over. Ideally, it should stop everything and then show the message, hey, game over. Instead of showing the message and then suddenly stopping things behind the scenes. Like it'll be like showing this and then the mobs stop. That would be weird. So stop and then game over is better, I think. Finally, add this to the on score timer timeout to keep the display in sync. Okay. Is it changing score? Okay. So you have to keep updating the score. Score is actually on the top, I think. So yeah. So score timer timeout. So whenever you're basically one more. Yeah. So whenever your score updates, you ensure that it's showing up there. The score update score timer is started and the start timer timeout and then okay. Mhm. Oops. This is debugging now. I know what that is, but anyways. Timeout to the main. One moment. So now you're ready to play. Click the player button. Play the project. Is it the button? Yep, play the button. Start, get ready. Awesome. Oops, I died. Does the crease. Awesome. Let's start playing. So I'm gonna have to dodge these creeps. Okay, let's just stay here. I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna not move at all. But if it randomly happens to come here, yeah, I'm gonna be stuck. Oops, oops, oops. Hey, they keep moving. They don't stop. Once they start off, yeah, once it just doesn't spawn new mobs, but existing mobs just keep going on. So interesting. I like this. Cool. So I finally created my game. Cool. Let's see if I can actually. I can go sideways and all. Oops. Oops. Damn it. I got caught. Uh-huh. So the old crates still are going around, if you notice. Let's see if I can actually go here. A lot of them spawn on the top left for some reason. I don't know. Let's see if I can actually get through this. Oops, oops. Oh no. Right. That's pretty interesting. Yep. I guess I'll probably create more games. I don't know, but it was pretty nice to actually follow this and then learn something new. Okay. So there's more. Let's finish this off. Finishing up, there's more actually. So, if you play until the game over and then start a new game right away, the creeps from the previous game may still be on screen. Yup, they are. It would be better if they all disappeared at the start of a new game. Yup, that is true. We just need a way to tell all the mobs to remove themselves. We can do this within the group feature. Okay. Yep, we noticed this. Interesting. In the mob scene, select the root node and click the node tab. Okay. Okay. Mob, wait. Mob path, yeah. Scene, mob. Okay. Select the root node and check the node tab. Okay. Node tab. Okay. Exchange sector. Same place. Verify the signals. Extra signals. Click the groups. Here groups. So, and you can type a new group name and click add. Okay. So we're gonna call it as what? Mobs. Okay. Cool. So now all mobs will be in a mobs group. Okay. You can then add the following line to the game. Queue free. Okay. So it's like all the group of mobs will just will be gone, I guess. So queue free on the mob will be called, I guess. So let's see if I can actually find queue free here. Nope. But on visibility, notify opportunities here. So this happens when the mob goes away from the screen, but we are also gonna do this when the game is over. No, and new game starts off. You're gonna sorry. You don't want to quickly kill them, but when the new game starts off, till then it will just keep moving around. Um, so where is the new game? Find new game, and at the start, just get tree, call group. Okay, it's interesting to see this get tree. It's like a scene tree, I think, and then call the group. So call group function calls the named function on every node in a group. In this case, you're telling every mob to delete itself. Oh yeah. The game is mostly done at this point. In the next and last part, we'll polish a bit, adding a background, looping music, and some keyboard shortcuts. Nice. I like sounds. I'm not sure if I'm sharing with sound. Let me just stop sharing and then start sharing with sound. Share sound. Awesome. Cool. So we have now completed all the functionality for our game. Below are some remaining steps to add a bit more juice to improve the game experience. Yep. Feel free to expand the gameplay with your own ideas. So the default gray background is not very appealing. So let's change its color. Okay. One way to do this is to use color rectangle, I'm guessing. Color rectangle to node, make it the first node under main so that it will be drawn behind the other nodes. Oh, so it's like, so go to main and how do you, if you click play the scene, close, save scene as show in file system. How do I go to the scene though? Like if I do this, I'm able to see this is the scene. If I do this, I'm able to see this is the scene and all that. But hmm, not sure how to actually go back to that screen where I can see that thing. But anyways, make it the first node under main. Okay. Add child node, color rect. Awesome. This has to be the first node on the top here. And so that it'll be drawn behind the other nodes. Okay, so first it's like what you put first comes first, and then you put the other things, and then it goes on top. So only has one property color. Choose a color you like and select the layout full rect so that it covers the screen. Okay. Oops, sorry. So it has only one thing. So choose a color, say I don't know. I like grays usually, but these people don't seem to like gray. Interesting. I like gray, but I like purple also. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like look for a purple. So yeah, that's good. So with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and say and select layout. Where's layout? Ah, the layout will come up there in the scene. How do I go open the scene now? Show in scene. Come on. I keep opening it up and closing it up. Like, here it is. I just have to click 3D, 2D. Script. Right. All this while my zoom was on the top, so I couldn't even see it. Now I just noticed it. Right. So 2D, 3D. Okay. Cool. So for color act, layout is full rect. Cool. Oops. What did I do? What does this mean? An active moving control noise is the anchors instead of the margins. Okay. So full rect. Awesome. So it's that color. You could also add a background image if you have one by using texture rect node instead. Okay. I'm good with this. So sound effects, sound and music can be the single most effective way to add appeal to the game experience. In your game assets folder, you have two sign files: house in a forest loop, OGG for background music, and game over for when player loses. Audio stream player knows as children of mean. Okay. Audio stream player. Is it 2D? Okay. And this one. Audio stream player. And then one more. Audio stream player. And the name of the music. And then the other death sound. Okay. More like BGM or background music. But okay. Music. Death sound. Okay. On each one, click on the stream property and select load. Okay. So it's the audio stream. You have to choose the stream. Load it. You can also generate some stuff looks like that. Okay, so quick load. I don't know what's the different thing about quick load, but house in a fire. Sorry, house in a forest loop. House in a forest loop. That background music. Okay, and that sound load. You have art. You have game over. And can I play this? Change may be lost. Save it. That sound. Like, what is this doing? Like, how do I even, like, what is going on? Like, how do I play this now? Show in file system, change may be lost, audio stream sample, stereo, okay, weird. So I'm not able to like play them, but I mean, I could open up the file from my Finder and all that, the Explorer, File Explorer. And anyways, to play the music, add music.play in the new game function and music.stop in the gamer function. Okay. So I'll have to go to the script. So let's go to the script. So if I choose HUD, then if I choose 2D, it'll go to the appropriate thing. So for main, it'll go to this. For mob, it'll go to the mob. Okay, cool. So the main, and I want to go to the script. So here, music.play, new game. Okay. So music.play. Okay. So play from position, but it's just gonna play from the start. So play it and then free up all the stuff and then say get ready. I'm not sure if these people are doing it at the start itself, but anyways. And then music that stop in the game over, so you and then you have to add that sound dot play. Okay. So as game over, here it is. So add background music stop, and you put death sound dot play. And then keyboard shortcut. Since the game is played with keyboard controls, it would be convenient if you could also start the game by pressing a key. Yep, like space or something. Shortcut property of the button node. Okay, so we go to the HUD and the start button. And where's the shortcut property? Let's see. Properties of a shortcut. Ah, nice. I can just type here. Shortcut and new shortcut. And I can press this shortcut. New input event key, event action, event key makes sense. I think that's what it is. And if I click on event key, then on pressed, no. Should key pressed? No, but wait, input, not event. Oops, input key, right? Yeah. Which key are we looking for though? Are we looking for a specific key? Previous lesson, we created 4 input actions here. We'll create a similar input action to map the start button. Okay. Okay. So, yep, we'll create a similar input action to. Okay, so you use actions then. Okay, so it's like an event action then. And then you type the action name, I think. So let's save this for now. Go to project settings. And so you type something like you can have multiple keys to start up the game, right? So it'll all like invoke the same action, like it'll all emit the same action, and any code that's using that action, it's like the interface to say start game and things like that. So where am I looking? So I'm just looking for input. Input maps. Okay. So I'm looking for movement input action. Create a new input action called start game. Oh, okay. So how to add? Okay, start game, add, and then add a key for this physical key. I don't know what's the thing. Should be key and not command. Wait, add a key mapping for the enter key. Okay, so enter key. Okay, so this is cool. So what's a physical key? I'm just wondering what's a physical key. Enter physical. Cancel. I don't know what that is. Can I say close now? In HUD scene, select the start button and find the shortcut property in the inspector and select new shortcut and click on the shortcut item. Okay. And then select new input event action and click the new input handling and start game. Cool. So much. It's pretty intuitive though. I love it. Now when the start game appears, you can click it or press enter, start the game, and with that you've completed the first 2D game in Godot. Nice. How do you play this? I mean, I can press start or I can also press Command B. And let's go full screen here. Nice sound. Oh yeah, their speeds are different actually. So it's not easy to play the game. Some of them are pretty fast. See, that one was pretty fast. Dodge, 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 dodge. It's nice. We go left, it sees left, right, sees right. Go up, it goes, sees up. Oops, 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 oops. I'm dying. Okay. Oh, that was the last. Can press enter. Let's just finish the game. Cool. So close the game. What else? You got to make a player control character, enemies that spawn randomly around the game board, count the score, implement a game over, and replay user interface, sounds, and more. Congratulations. Thank you. There's still much to learn, but you can take a moment to appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Pat myself on the back. Now, ready, you can move to your first 3D game to learn and to create a complete 3D game from scratch in Godot. Cool. So, yep, that's all I had in this game and in this video. I'll probably do the 3D game sometime. Seems pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's all I had for this video. Let's see you in the next one. Bye-bye.